this one? Is this postal stationery? Is it an end? Oh, it's addressed to a very famous collector. Is that an entire?
Yes.
No, it's okay.
Yes.
Does it have an official stamp, pre-printed? Yes. Does it have a specific prepaid value?
Yes.
Domestic rates.
Domestic rate, is that specific or not? We accept it. We accept it. So, even if it says domestic rate and not 12 cents, we accept it because we are so nice and equal. How about this one? 1750. 1750. In the year 1750, a man bought a farm house in Denmark. And he paid a tax of 24 skilling. And this is an entire paper.
That's a revenue stamp paper.
So, is it an entire?
Yes,
It is an entire. Does it have an official stamp pre-printed?
No.
It has something pre-printed with it, but it's not postage. Not postage. Otherwise, we have to include items from 16th. I don't know how early these start.
1636.
Thank you very much.
That is revenue.
It is revenue. So, it's an entire. It has some kind of stamp, but it's not postage. And the specific value, it's again not postage. So this is not postal stationery. It's revenue stationery.
That's the new question.
I'm slipping it in here. You got the conclusion yourself?
Entero postal. Fiscal. Entero fiscal.
No fiscal. Can this be exhibited in postal stationery? No.
¿Por qué fiscal? Because
It's because it is not postal. It's revenue, it's fiscal. If you want to exhibit this, you can go to the revenue class. That is what they exhibit. How about this one? International reply card. I think we are in Japan, if I'm not wrong.
You had it before.
Yeah?
Yeah. To say that it's allowed.
Exactly. It is. Is it an entire?
No.
Well, I can answer both yes and no.
They don't use right.
You don't do it onto anything, but you can't send it either. So, does it have an official stamp pre-printed? Depends on how you look at it. Does it have a specific prepaid value? Yes. Is it postal stationery? Actually not. But as I mentioned, it is one of the things that we allow in the postal stationery class. It is allowed.
Está permitido incluirlo en la colección.
Yes.
Está permitido.
How about this one? I also collect France, actually. And now we are in France. What is this?
A car.
Is it an entire? Yes.
It's
It's an entire. Does it have an official stamp pre-printed? No. Does it have a specific prepaid value? No. These are stamps put on. So, is this postal stationery? No. Strictly not. But this is a formula item. It's a forerunner. Forerunner.
Es un
Precursor.
So you can show some of these to show what was it like before there were pre-printed stamps on
Como era
them.
la cosa antes de que hubiera carreteras portadas.
And the data is very important too.
Yes.
In many countries, it's very used later.
To
When the postal stations are.
to France postal stationery collectors, this is very important. I also collect Italy postal stationery. Italy. Italy. Yeah.
Él colecciona también los postales de Italia.
Is this an end time? Yes. Does it have an official stamp pre-printed? Is that an official stamp?
Esa estampilla la que está ahí.
No.
Es decir, el impreso de la estampilla no.
It's not official. It's not printed by Carreras. It's privately printed.
Es para la...
It's military.
Yes.
Para el uso militar.
But they have
Does it have a specific prepaid value? No. Because this is free mail.
yes.
It's free.
O sea, es correo sin pago de correo.
It's a free and official mail.
It's not official. Not official.
But it's by the military. It's supposed to be part of the government.
Yep, but it's not printed by the military. It's printed by private people.
How pay the service?
Who paid?
No, lo que quería yo decir es que el correo jamás ha impreso un sello, ni una carta. Lo ha impreso una imprenta cargada por correo.
It's not printed by the mail, it's printed by the private
Enterprise al servicio del correo, encargada por el correo. The problem is if the enterprise print stuff is really officially
Recognized.
That is the difference. Whereas in this kind of situation, in the war, in the army, all the authorization because the funerals are made by him. That is the solution. But I agree completely with you, it's not a possibility.
No.
Bueno, dice que los correos no tienen una planta impresora.
Sí,
Hay una empresa que tiene un acuerdo con el correo.
Do you know these identity booklets? An identity booklet. This is from France.
Los buques son los carnets.
Identidad.
I think you have that in Cuba. I know you have that in Cuba. They have these identity booklets as well. And you use them if you want to travel abroad and want to pick up registered mail. Then it's an identification card.
Es una tarjeta de identificación para el correo.
Only 5 countries in the world have these.
Solo 5 países del mundo tienen esto.
These are known in 7 copies. 7 are recorded. Very rare. Okay, so is this an entire?
No. It's a book.
It's a book. It's a whole book. Does it have an official stamp pre-printed? It has an official stamp. 50 cents. But is it for postage?
No, it's revenue.
It's not for postage. You're not sending this item anywhere. It's a service, it's revenue, it's fiscal. You pay the 50 cents for the book. So, this is not postal stationery because you don't send it. It's revenue stationery.
O sea, el impuesto no es el correo, no es un entero postal.
But since there are only 5 different, you cannot make an exhibit.
Como solamente hay 5 ejemplos, usted no puede hacer una colección con ellos.
Se va a hacer una colección con solo 5.
So we accept if you have one in the exhibition of France Postal Stationery. If one in a France Postal Stationery
Se
exhibit.
puede incluir en una colección de enteros postales.
De Francia.
Francia. So
Entonces,
that was. Oh, nice.
Ese no es de...
That was an introduction to how we evaluate items today based on these 3 questions.
esta es una introducción que hemos hecho de cómo vamos a evaluar, teniendo en consideración estas 3 preguntas.
And I hope you can use this definition and the way that we define postal stationery items in the rest of the discussion today.
Pueden hacer una... ¿Cómo fue que dijo?
Que pueden utilizar estas 3 preguntas para evaluar si realmente eso funciona o no, está dentro de la regla.
Si acaso, claro.
Y espera que ellos ha servido para que se puedan contestar estas preguntas.
One question.
I have a problem with the definition.
Many people do.
many problems, but one problem is you have a
Sorry,
definition.
I can't say anything.
You put on paper or black and white a definition. You say this is what we accept, this is what we do not accept, and then there's the so-called gray area. If I'm supposed to put together an exhibit, am I supposed to write to you and say, is this accepted or not accepted? Is this acceptable or not acceptable? How do we judge what we can include and what we cannot include? Because my major problem is, one thing is an entire, and another thing is, what can I include in an exposition of entires? To me, it is more important to include the evolution of the entire, and not just the entire in its strict meaning. If you say there are forerunners, they're also, like the French things, they're also demonetized. They're late runners of the same stationery. Are they to be included? How much can I include? Before I get misjudged, can I include any of it? These gray areas create a great amount of difficulty among collectors and among exhibitors mostly.
And I think that's why Arturo has invited us here.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
So you're going to give an answer on that? Because I don't want to go in.
Can I talk now? Can I talk? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think it's important that we have a dialogue about this. Now I have showed the way that we define and the way that we work with this. I'm not saying that this is perfect.
Lo que yo he mostrado es lo que hay, yo en ningún momento he dicho que sea perfecto.
But what we try to do in the Postal Stationery Commission is to educate jurors, educate collectors, educate exhibitors, and to have a dialogue like Arturo is doing now.
La idea es entonces dar a conocer y educar a
Y lo que ellos pretenden en la comisión es educar a todos los jueces, educar a los coleccionistas, que no es perfecto, pero que la idea es proporcionar la mayor cantidad de información a todos los jueces y los coleccionistas para establecer un diálogo con la comunidad.
So this is not personal.
Es nada personal.
And do not make it personal.
Well, being educated or confused. That's a difficulty I have.
Okay, if you think I have confused you now, I'm sorry. That was not the intention.
Si lo he confundido no fue mi intención.